Chris Valenti, you're fucking awesome, man. And Gare Bear, I wish I could shout and scream the way you do, man. Sometimes I tell you, you're not screaming loud enough. And shit, man. For the message that you carry, damn. But my thing was, I love seeing those videos. We're, you know, Chris Valenti has his eloquent way of describing the MAGA voter. Gare Bear, you just got a great way of putting it out there into the world. You're both great shouters and stuff. We can only shout they're fucking idiots so loud. We can only shout it so many times. We only have so much oxygen in our system before we're blue in the face. I get it. That's why my proposal is we need to reclassify the mental fortitude and capability of these people. The actual, let's look at the facts. What are these people capable of? What have they shown that they can't handle anymore? Like, we don't trust them with certain things in society anymore. If they don't want to wake up to certain things about the world, you know, if they want to keep being in this day and age, you still follow what comes out of Washington, DC, as if it's not a fucking show, a circus, a movie, a big game. You're still, you know, following fascistic policies. Are you nationalist? Are you religious? Are you narcissist? Are you still in the illusion, still in the matrix? Have you not woken up yet? Are you reactive? Are you running scripts? All those type of people, the MAGA voter, the ones that are just so blind to the illusion still, the ones that follow celebrities as if they're gods, you know, they put the oligarchy on the pedestal and they literally worship them because they're taught to worship, you know, things. The ones that clearly have no inner light, the NPCs, the ones that are just blindly following. We need to reclassify these people as mentally incapable of having certain roles within our society, because New Earth is not going to be able to support them. I mean, ultimately, they might even get rejected, but out of love, like, we want to include them, so we just don't allow them to have certain roles. My list, my ongoing list, this is now video number 4, has about 4 things on it. So it's not that it took me this long to come up with it. We've been it's a trend. So number 1, president. No longer, we don't let these people be president anymore. You must have baseline fortitude in order to decide you're president, not just give a great speech or make people laugh or be the most popular guy or be able to make your debate person, your, what am I trying to, the person you're trying to debate, make them look bad. It needs to be more than that. It needs to be, are you conscious? Do you have, you know, are you, fuck, the guy eats at McDonald's, and I mean, it's not just to put McDonald's down, but I'm putting McDonald's down and their food and the health and everything that comes with it, because it's affecting neurons, neuronal activity. There's no heart-brain coherence. There's no inner work being done. They're like Carl Who. Okay, and if you know who I was referencing, then you should be leading the New Earth. If you don't, then you're on my list. Okay, that's plain and simple. If you clearly didn't know who Carl Who I was talking about, then you're on that list. I'm sorry. Maybe if you figure it out and actually spend some time learning, become conscious, or the unconscious will become conscious and you'll call it fate. That's actually a direct quote. Well, not directly. I think I butchered that quite a bit, but we got there. There's got to be a certain level of consciousness You have to have unplugged from the matrix. You got to see things the way they are. Sure, you can play like, you know, because there's going to be that certain amount of people that just aren't ever going to wake up. They're going to remain NPCs. It's part of their soul contract coming into this world that they just decided to stay asleep. And so you have to appease those people. Awakened people are gonna struggle with that. I get it. But to be able to hold on to that little bit of your ego just enough to connect with those people, then also have the conscious discernment and fortitude to be able to lead other people effectively and for their best interests and the best interests of the world and humanity. But anyway, the list, yeah, so president, yeah, number one, no more, we don't let those kind of people be president anymore. And these are narcissistic, religious type, fascistic, blindly following the matrix, the ones that are just like sheep, that just have no clue where they are in the world. And they think they know where they are, but you can clearly see that they don't. Those type of people. So number two, we don't trust them with our kids. We just don't, because they're going to be following a script they're going to be hungry for power because they don't find any within themselves, because they're taught they don't have it and that it must be taken from others. And when they get the opportunity to take it from others, they seize that opportunity because it might be so they're opportunistic in their predatory nature of power seeking and gratification seeking. So we don't trust them with their kids. What was number three? Guns. We don't. So guns, so 3 and 4 kind of go together. We don't give them power. Actually, they all kind of go together. We don't give them power over other people's lives anymore. We don't give them that jurisdiction. Take away their jurisdiction from all of those categories: authority, presidential, guns, the ability to kill, kids, authority. We just don't give them control over our lives anymore. People like me, like right now, I would be living a wholly different life if I wasn't in the situation that I'm in. But I'm in a tiny box right now. Like, my box is so fucking small, it drives me nuts. I'm telling you, it's holy shit. But here I am, and I have the most blind sheep NPC ever deciding how many eggs go in the refrigerator, how often milk gets bought, how just things that affect my life. There's someone else that is so fucking asleep right now deciding all that shit. And I really have largely very little say or control over it, without just giving up my soul every fucking time. You know, it's just, I don't mean to trauma dump, but so we just don't give those people control anymore in this society, because they've proven to us time and time again that they can't handle it. So presidents to authority figures to people taking care of our kids to having guns to voting for certain policies, voting at all. Like, if you're not awake in the new earth, you just don't get to, your vote counts for half, maybe. I don't know. But it definitely doesn't have the same weight as someone who's conscious and looking at things realistically and with discernment. The Carl I referenced earlier was Carl Jung. So if you haven't worked with him, you just don't have that inner knowing, that consciousness. David Hawkins, the consciousness scale, there you go. So here we are at 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me for another one. Be sure to check out my previous ones, and if there might be one following this one. So until next time, never stop spreading your light. I love you.